Hello Pile 3, I'm so sorry the video cut out. I have no clue why it did, but it was about 50 minutes long, so I really didn't want to re-record the entire thing, so I'm sorry, but it's just going to be a separate video. But anyway, also the lighting might be a little different than in the original video because this is like a few hours later, because I don't know, I was a little busy and I had to upload the other video. It was just a mess, okay? Completely irrelevant from this though. So let's get right into it. For the week of June 13th to June 19th, you guys chose the Shiva Lingam. The Shiva Lingam talks about detoxification. It talks about enlightenment, transcendent. The Shiva Lingam is amazing for balancing all your chakras. If you don't know what chakras are, definitely look that up. But basically, they're like energy wheels inside of your body, and in order for you to reach enlightenment and be fully balanced within yourself, all these wheels must be turning like a clock. Like, think about a clock. If one of the gears inside of a clock isn't moving, the entire clock is most likely going to stop working, and your body works the same way. Not that your body will stop working, but you will work a lot. Your body will run a lot more smooth if all your chakras are in alignment. But definitely Google chakras if you don't know about them already. The Shiva Lingam is, I've heard that it also has to do with sexual, like, I don't know, sexual desires, but people have said it has to do with sex as well because of the shape. Like, people kind of relate it to a penis, but I've heard from people who actually believe in the god Shiva that it has nothing to do with that. It's more of a representation of the universe and like every single cell making up such a vast universe. Like, literally think about that. Every single cell, like, your body is made up of so many different cells, and you and the earth, all the life that is on the earth, makes up this beautiful galaxy that we live in, and this stone is a representation of that according to the people that I know that do believe in the god Shiva. So Shiva Lingam, beautiful stone. Let's get right into it. We're going to start off with the overall energy of your week. I pulled some of my geometry cards because why not? They're beautiful. These are honestly, I think these and this one, hands down, my two favorite decks. But starting off, we have Tantric Journey. Beautiful purple card. We have Heart Chakra. Honestly, I guess because we're talking about love, but all the cards, all the piles so far have been talking about love. Like, not love like that, like healing. We have Sacral Chakra, and I think y'all are the same thing because you guys literally have Heart Chakra. And then we have Passion. Honestly, I like the way that these came out as well because Tantric Journey, let's get right into it. It says the frequency of Tantric Journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with others. So Tantric Journey is talking about being completely yourself, being whole in yourself, and being in love with yourself. And I think it's so funny that it literally came out next to the heart chakra, your heart space. Like I said, if you don't know about chakras, definitely look them up. But it literally came out next to the heart space, which is so funny. Maybe you guys see the number 4 a lot as well, or maybe you guys see the number 2. We have the number 4 here 3 different times, and we have the number 2 here 2 different times. So maybe you guys, those are some numbers that you guys see all the time. If you do, then definitely look them up. You think about what you're thinking about when you see the number, okay? And definitely Google them. The number 4 talks about structure, and the number 2 talks more about like strength. So moving right along, we have the frequency of the heart chakra. The green flower of life supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the body and the mind. So definitely working on yourself this week, guys. We have sacral chakra. The frequency of sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance into our lives, honey. So yeah, the sacral chakra definitely talks about going after what you want, using your God-given gifts. If you believe in God or not, you understand what I mean. Just the gifts that you were naturally born with in order to be successful and abundant, because honestly, we're blessed with those gifts for a reason, and we are supposed to take advantage of them. And when you take advantage of them, your sacral chakra now becomes aligned, and you're better able to work, you're better able to get everything done. Because you know, sometimes for me personally, when I was working a 9 to 5 job, like I hated it. I literally hated it, and my sacral chakra was definitely closed off, which is honestly why I started my business, because I was bored. I didn't want to work there, and I wasn't really sure, like I couldn't really think of a job that was like suitable for me. Like there was never a job I had heard of that I was like, wow, like I would love to do that. Everything was kind of like I felt like I was settling. So definitely tap into your creative abilities, so you don't have to settle if that's the situation that you're in, because nobody deserves that. Everybody comes here with their purpose, and majority of the times your sacral chakra and following your creative abilities will lead you towards success, as well as like just happiness, just pure happiness for everything that's going on in your life, because you're doing something that you love. So moving right along, the frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding balance with its intensity, moving us from chaos to calm of its core, where we can get its long-lasting wisdom to fill us up. And like I said in the beginning, I think it's so funny how these cards came out, because passion and sacral chakra are literally right next to each other, and they're kind of talking about the same thing. So moving right along, like I said, you guys are definitely going to be experiencing a lot of self-love this week, a lot of love for yourself, and creative abilities. Look at this is the first card to come out. That's so funny. You guys are definitely going to be tapping into your creative abilities is what I mean. So starting off with Ace of Cups. I'm sorry, I wanted the cards to look pretty, but it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen right now, and I'm just going to let it be, because no, okay? Once again, I'm sorry if it looks a bit dark, but not sacral chakra, we have the Ace of Cups. So definitely in the beginning of the week, I see you guys going towards a new opportunity of love. Because we had the heart chakra and tantric journey, I definitely do see this as an opportunity for you guys. Not for you guys, but within yourself. A new opportunity of love within yourself and self-love as a whole. If you are in a relationship, then just deepening the love for yourself, so that the relationship overall becomes happier. There's more love in the relationship, the more love you have for yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you need a shirt and I don't have a shirt, I can't give you a shirt. And it works the same way with everything else. If you're in a relationship and you don't have love for yourself, you won't be able to really love the other person. Okay? So definitely going towards some type of love this week, some type of self-love this week. Yeah, definitely working on yourself this week, building yourself up. This could also be your creative abilities this week that you're working on, but I definitely do think it is yourself, working on loving yourself and falling deeper and deeper in love with yourself. Like the heart chakra said, deep love, deep unconditional love, regardless of what happens. You know, everyone makes mistakes, everyone messes up sometimes, everyone does stuff that they regret. And all we can do from that is just heal the energy, heal the past, and just keep pushing, working on ourselves. Because you guys also have the Empress towards the beginning to middle of the week, and the Empress talks about someone who is very abundant. She's abundant in everything. Okay, she is a combination of all four queens. So she's wealthy with money, with material possessions. She's wealthy with material possessions. She's wealthy in love. She's wealthy in passion, and she's wealthy in her mind. She's very communicative of what she needs. She can express herself freely. She's very abundant. You guys can see all the stuff in the background. Like, look at all the trees. Like, everything is rich within this card. I don't think I showed these ones. I know you guys can see them from there, but honestly, when I'm watching readings and people show the cards, I love it. Even though I can see them like this, I like it up close, you know? But continuing right along, middle of the week, I definitely see that maybe you guys are going to be healing something from the past, or maybe going back to something from the past. But I feel like it's more healing something from the past and leaving that energy behind. Like, the cups are filled here, you know? There's nothing more you can do with them except now he's giving them away. He could continue to take care of them, but you're going to take care of them until the flowers die. But you guys have filled this cup, and you guys, I think you guys are moving on from it. I think you guys might be going back to the past to maybe heal it. Yeah, definitely going back to the past. You guys are going to be kind of fixated on your past a little bit this week, and that's okay. That's completely fine, because you have this beautiful energy here. There's a reason why it's coming up. you have to remember that emotions come to surface because they want to be felt, they want to be dealt with, and we have to do that in order to move on. You have to understand that, you know what, this happened, but I still have more. There's still more to life for me right now, so let me figure out how I can go. And for you guys, the way of going on, the way of moving on from this energy is definitely healing your heart space, healing your heart space and your sacral chakra, working on what it is that your working on your creative ability to bring happiness, to bring love, to bring success into your life, working on yourself, working on your heart space to heal all this energy from the past towards the middle of your week. Now, going on to the end of the week, we have Temperance and we have the Knight of Swords. So, ooh, girl. So Temperance talks about balance. She talks about balance within the mind, and the Knight of Swords. She talks about balance within your own mind. She talks about balance within the earthly realm, and with spirit is what I should say, not with your own mind, with spirit and your higher self. She's very balanced, and she's able to decipher what she needs to do based on that. You know, some people make like very indecisive decisions. That's not what the Temperance is. She's very like, okay, like let me sit down and figure out what the best decision is right now. And I definitely see that you guys are going to do that, and then you guys are going to go towards it. You guys are going to go towards something that you guys are very motivated about, something that brings you guys happiness. And this is more towards the end of the week, figuring out how you can heal from this energy and how you can move on mentally. I see mentally move on. So if this was a past relationship, I see that maybe this relationship has already ended, and this week you guys are definitely building yourselves back up, definitely working on yourself. I see so much white, which is purity. I see so much blue, which is connecting to your intuition. And I also see so much yellow, which is just happiness, just being happy. And I see that you guys are going towards that energy. Okay, so something that you guys should pay attention this week is the Miser. Yeah. So if you guys look, this card talks about, it's the Four of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck. So this card talks about holding on to something that's not serving you, being so stuck on something that's not serving you that you don't really see anything else, and you don't really have anything else except for those material possessions that she's holding on to. And she's been holding on to them for so long that she's literally become stuck on it. She's literally brick now, and she can't move. And I definitely, even at the top, like the green is just popping out to me. I definitely see you guys working on this energy this week, letting go of what took place in your past and just learning to move on, moving on to something much better, which is healing and self-love. You guys also have, these cards are something good to look out for. You guys have completion, the burden, and inner voice. So definitely something good happening this week I see is that maybe you guys are going to be tuning in to your higher self and completing this burden. This burden is whatever happened in your past that you guys are still kind of paying attention to. I see that this week you guys are going to be letting go of that energy. You guys are going to be completing that energy. This card, completion, is a World card. So the energy is done. And I see that this week you guys are going to be letting go. Like you look like he's done with the puzzle. When you're done with the puzzle, what do? You put it back in the box because there's nothing left to do with it. So I definitely see that you guys are going to be letting go, tuning into yourself, your inner voice. This is the High Priestess in the Rider-Waite deck. So I definitely see that you guys are going to be tuning in, maybe meditating, maybe whatever your creative ability is. Honestly, whatever your creative ability is, I see that you guys are going to be tuning into that and getting messages through that and being able to release this burden through that, which honestly is beautiful. I think that's so amazing. So moving right along into your advice card. Oh, the first card that's there is love. We have love, so pretty. I love the pink in this deck. Oh, and then look at the hearts at the top too. So pretty. We have change. We have clarity. Green again. Oh, and look, there's a butterfly here. A blue butterfly at the top of change. Butterflies talk about transformation, transforming from a caterpillar into a beautiful butterfly. And look, there's little, yeah, look, that's so funny. On the clarity card, there's little butterflies there too. I think there's 4 of them. Yeah, that's so funny. We have self-love, wow guys, and we have forgiveness, wow. So whether this was a relationship, I think it was a relationship because of the 2 cup cards. I definitely see that this week you guys are going to be working on loving yourself. Like, look at this. There's so much pink and so much green. I correlate pink to the heart space as well, mostly because of stones. And I mean love. When anybody thinks about love, they think about like pink hearts or red hearts. And the heart chakra is green, which is healing energy. So I kind of see pink as a healing energy as well. Not kinda, I definitely do. And there's so much pink here. There's so much pink in this, so much pink and so much green in your advice cards. So starting off with love, it says, it's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I remember my, oh my goodness, let me start over. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to that inner child that I always remember. I myself am love. I'm so sorry. I read that so bad. But maybe this energy, this 4 of Cups energy, could be something that happened in your past, or not even something that happened in your past, but maybe something that affected your inner child, something that triggered your inner child, something that happened when you were younger. So I definitely see you guys taking some time, or you guys should, because this is your advice card, so you guys should take some time this week to sit down with yourself. Like I said, go towards your creative ability, whatever it is that you like to do, because we also have the clarity card here, and I see that doing what you're passionate about is going to bring you this completion. It's going to bring you this happiness. It's going to bring you this self-love, guys. You guys literally have love and self-love. That's so crazy. I kind of want to do clarity next. It says, clarity, let me trust my deepest instincts that always, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. So definitely tuning into yourself and listening to what your inner voice has to say, listening to what your higher self has to say this week, guys. Meditating is great too. You guys could do some exercise, some running, just something, even yoga. Yoga is amazing too. Something to more so calm your mind and get your body going, and allow the thoughts that come. Recognize the thoughts that come, okay? Listen to what they're saying and try to understand why they're there, okay? I don't know why I can't do the change card, but forgiveness was like, me. Forgiveness. Oh, it's so pretty. It says, healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new. So definitely this week, you guys are going to be forgiving yourself. You guys are just feeling, you guys are definitely going to be working on forgiving yourself from whatever it is that took place in your past, whatever it is that hurt you, and forgiving yourself and moving on from it. You guys could even try writing if you guys are into that. Letting out the energy, maybe even writing like a letter to your inner child and explaining yourself, forgiving yourself for everything that happened, even if, you know, maybe this is something that happened like 10-20 years ago. Sitting down and writing it all out to your inner child and apologizing to even yourself now that these things are still affecting your life, and just ridding yourself of that energy. You guys can even like light a white candle and pray over the candle for healing energy and healing from your past. And we also have self-love. It says, show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. So definitely something to do with your inner child, because now this is the 3rd card to mention your inner child. Is it the 3rd or the 2nd? Oh, it's the 2nd. Oh, it's the 3rd because of this card. I'm like, I could have sworn I saw it somewhere else. Okay, anyway, change. It says, don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. In this card, you guys can see like the flowers are just blossoming. Okay, blossoming into yourself, blossoming into love, because at the end of the day, we are all love, okay? And when you step into that energy of love, that is when you get that happiness. That is when you get that abundance of everything you've ever wanted. So definitely step into your heart space this week, guys. Step into your heart space and try to understand what it's trying to tell you. Try to listen to what it's trying to tell you and heal the pain from your past. I don't know if this literally is your inner child, but it definitely has something to do with past energy. So definitely listening to your high priestess this week, guys, and making sure that you're healing yourself, you're working on your heart space. And like I said, I feel like one of the best ways for you guys specifically to get out of that past energy is just or not even to get out of the past energy and to step into this loving energy, is to just you, whatever creative ability that you have, go after your creative ability. And then I also saw a stone right here. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. So if you guys like crystals, and it looks like a clear quartz, so if you guys like crystals, then definitely use some crystals this week. Charge your crystals towards that intention of healing your heart space, of healing your sacral chakra, and healing yourself overall. Is there anything else that I see? That's all I see, guys. But thank you for tuning in. Sending you guys so much love, so much happiness, so much positive energy. And let me know in the comment section down below if any of this resonated. Let me know if there's, oh look, I'm sorry, I just saw another butterfly. But let me know if any of this resonated. Look, oh my goodness, there's two more. What I'm trying to say is that let me know if there's anything else, any suggestions that you guys have for any future videos. Let me know, leave them down below, and I will definitely get to them. You guys can DM me on Instagram if you have any questions or you want to talk about something. Got you. If you guys would like a reading, let me know that as well on Instagram. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, guys. Bye.